What's up, YouTube? This is Sean from Broadsword Media. This is a brief video where I just want to say what I think about Trump's response to NFL players taking a kneel and then players responding back. It's fucking stupid. Trump should have just not had said anything at all.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
It looks like Donald Trump needs to not have some supermodel, voiceless wife, but instead a strong, independent woman as his wife who could actually teach him some manners and let him know how stupid he is before he says something stupid like he just did.
That's a stupid idea.
What?
It's a stupid idea! You're a stupid man! A stupid, stupid man!
All the people who seem to think this is offensive to veterans, stop speaking for them. Let them speak for themselves. The majority of veterans that I've read any quotes from or heard from about this actually respected Colin Kaepernick's right to protest, as well as these other athletes. Protesting is a right. Otherwise, the government would just do whatever the fuck they want with no consequences. Ever. And Trump wanting him to be fired? Okay, those on the far right who call leftists regressive and make fun of the SJWs who are like, oh my god, it's a rape culture, oh my god, no, you're bullshit, no, I can't listen to you, you're a man kind of thing, oh, you're white, I can't listen to you. What Trump just said right there was incredibly regressive. I'm sorry, but to say fire somebody for protesting, what, do you want this to be North Korea, Mr. President?
Speaking a language we can understand, Mr. Scientist.
You're not a dictator. That's probably what you were wanting to run for president for in the first place. You wanted to be in control of the whole country. I'm sorry, but you have to get through Congress and you have to get through Supreme Court. You've clearly been in for a rude awakening and you have no idea what you're doing.
I don't know what the f I'm doing. I've got to come clean. I had no idea I would get this far, but the fact of the matter is, I should not be president. Okay? I will f this country up beyond repair. I'm a sick, angry little man.
Of course, who cares what I have to say? Not like he'd be watching. It's clear that in less than a year, his presidency is a complete disaster. How he has any approval makes no sense to me. What will it take for the Trump supporters to realize that Trump has literally accomplished nothing? He's gone golfing more than Obama has in his entire 8 years. He's on pace to probably take more days off than Obama did, even if Trump only finishes one term. At least our previous president actually worked his ass off, even if he didn't accomplish a whole lot. And I'm one of those guys who actually was somewhat disappointed in Obama. I thought he was okay, but I didn't think he was like something to be like, oh my god, he's great. And Bush, he's one of the worst presidents ever, but even in 1 year when Bush was president, we never had all this controversy and all this crap coming from the White House. I mean, so much of Trump's staff has resigned or gotten fired. It's clear that nobody wants to really work with him. He's not presidential material. And all he's going to do is antagonize world leaders. He's so used to being on top of it all because he runs all these companies and can dictate what he wants with them. But this is a country where you don't have dictators. And presidents do have to abide by laws and can be punished for them just the same. Not to mention, they're not all-powerful. They still have to go through Congress, even if it's their own party. There are many people who have been alive for much longer than I. And I mean much longer, like twice my age. And I'm 29 years old, by the way. So twice my age, at least, who have actually gone on to say that Trump has been the most dysfunctional president, the most dysfunctional White House, has been the worst president they've ever had. And they went through Richard Nixon going with the Watergate scandal. They went through when Ronald Reagan was doing his Reaganomics things to lower the taxes for the rich while increasing it for the poor. They went through a very mediocre Jimmy Carter who didn't really accomplish much of anything as president. He has a great charity now, but he didn't do much when he was president, clearly. They dealt with Lyndon Johnson, putting us in Vietnam. Of course, it was mostly Congress. Congress declares war, the president doesn't. But anyone who remembers LBJ, or at least has studied him enough, clearly knows that he had dirt on a lot of people in Congress and could get them to do what he wants. It was a good thing at times, and also a bad thing at times with him. But forget about that.
You said back here in Charlottesville that those folks had the right to protest. Why doesn't Colin Kaepernick have his First Amendment rights?
I think the NFL is in a box. I think they're in a really bad box. You look at what's happening with their ratings, you look at what's going, frankly, the only thing that's doing well in the NFL is the pregame, because everybody wants to see what's going on. The NFL is in a very bad box. You cannot have people disrespecting our national anthem, our flag, our country, and that's what they're doing. And in my opinion, the NFL has to change. Or you know what's going to happen? Their business is going to go to hell.
It would take an hour and a half to learn everything there is to learn about missiles. I think I know most of it anyway. My wife, Ivana, is a brilliant manager. I will pay her $1 a year and all the dresses she can buy. I think the only difference between me and the other candidates is I'm more honest and my women are more beautiful. I build the best buildings, and I'm the biggest developer in New York by far. While that's real estate and this is politics, are they really so different? Usually, if I fire someone who's bad, I tell them how great they are, because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. My fingers are long and beautiful. That's been well documented, along with other various parts of my body. My Twitter has become so powerful that I can actually make my enemies tell the truth. The real story here is, why are there so many illegal leaks coming out of Washington? Will these leaks be happening as I deal on North Korea, etc.?
Bet you miss me now, motherfuckers.
Thank you for watching this video. We've come to the end, and I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from Republicans for this, but don't you worry, I'm going to attack the Democrats on the next video. Hope you enjoy. And stay tuned for upcoming top 10 as well.